Before I start talking about everything, I'd like to apologize about the background video. I had no idea what to use, so I just used footage of me doing a Roblox obby. I have completely quit this channel. This will be the possible last post I ever make on this channel. There's no, I'm short about this, I'm gonna be typing a lot here, so please just watch this for the full video as I explain everything. I'd also like to point out, this was never supposed to be a video. It was supposed to be a community post, but nobody would give me a straight answer. I'd also like to apologize for not being completely upfront about why I quit, and I'm going to explain in more detail why I quit. In 2024, I hit a low point in my life. I wanted to create something new, ambitious, and put my own spin on something that wasn't quite popular. Hence, I started my Izuku Aizawa AU. I was still 16, and I had only ever made brief scripts with FNAF and a couple world building projects, which never really got anywhere past my notes app. But the Izuku Aizawa AU, something felt different. I had the feeling like it deserved to be something more than a script. I made it in Gacha Club, the first ever video I made that was longer than a minute. I had only ever made skits, screenshots, and nothing that ambitious before, never since 2019. Unfortunately, I rushed into the plot. I never expected to get past episode 1. I was never the type to actually finish a project I set myself on, and 9 times out of 10, it was abandoned. After a while, I got sloppy with the scripts. I was still making episode 2 and stopped for about a month. I had no idea if it would be any good, and I was doubting myself. The scripts got shorter and lazier, and the time I spent on episode 2 got shorter with longer breaks. But despite everything, almost 3 months later, I uploaded episode 2. I had no plans on making an episode 3, and planned on making sloppy skits again like I regularly did. I was so upset with the final product of the episode, I just went to bed without even texting my friends. When I say I woke up to so many comments, I mean it. I had no idea I'd gain 1,000 subscribers overnight. Whilst I was upset with how it turned out, 50% of my effort was put into it, but by then I was beyond happy. I remember crying to my mother about how many people saw my video, and I couldn't believe it. Unfortunately, I was so lost in the fact people saw my videos and wanted more, I never improved my writing. Episode 2 to 5 were the old script I made, slightly altered here and there. Complete rush scripts that were made when I was 16 and unable to find motivation to actually write a decent story. And I decided to make episode 3 the biggest turning point in the series, a 20-minute rushed fight, which I still regret to this day. It was very lazy and sloppy, and honestly should have had more taken care of it. But I never did. I rushed into the script way too much. Plot holes from episode 1. The fact it skipped so much, randomly cutting back to places which weren't previously mentioned, and mentioning characters I hadn't mentioned prior. I even messed up the ages of all the characters. The time like was all over and it was all a mess. I grew increasingly frustrated with my old writing. I tried my best to fix it, and I absolutely did. But by then, I was on episode 6 and unhappy with every episode I made. I tried to make a dare video or two to make up for my terrible writing, but then people started caring more about the ships than the storyline, which would soon become the downfall to my channel and my passion for making the Izuku Aizawa series. From what started as small Eraser mentions, started to become all everyone could talk about. From begging for them to kiss in scenarios where it wasn't appropriate to kiss, to even asking them to make out/have sex near the presence of Izuku. This was one of my final straws. The sexualization of two 20-year-olds and I was being called rude for speaking up about it. Too many jokes were made about them, and it became infuriating whenever it was people sexualizing gay people covered by jokes. Soon after that, people started demanding Izuku and Bakugo to meet up and pursue a relationship also. Bear in mind they are 6 in this timeline. It's never okay to ask minors to romantically pursue a relationship, but infants is downright disgusting. Sure, shipping wasn't the main reason I decided to quit, but it sure as hell was the final nail in the coffin. And never once am I blaming the good people of my channel who just wanted to watch the storyline, who liked the romantic side plot. And I'm forever sorry for the fact I deleted my videos and quit knowing you guys genuinely enjoyed my content. This channel will forever be dead, but I've been considering using a second channel to revamp the Izuku Aizawa series from episode 1. Way more episodes, more plot points, and better writing overall. There will still be the same plots, but in more depth and better quality, video and writing-wise. A complete new refresh for those who wanted to see more of my videos. I'm asking for your true, raw opinions on what you think about this. If I should just stay silent on this channel and do my own projects, or if I should actually peruse this idea. And I'd like to say I wouldn't mind doing it. In fact, I'd go as far as to say as I think it would be fun to do. I fucked you all over, and I want to hear your thoughts of this before I do anything. Please don't comment anything like, it's up to you, because I really want to know your true opinions. If I continue this series, I promise the months in between won't be 4 to 5 months. Obviously, it could take a month due to scripting and editing, but I won't abandon this project.